Welcome. My name is Sherry Nielsen, and I'm a parent of four beautiful children, a teacher, a tutor, a staff member at Tutorfy.com, and I'm going to be your guide throughout this parenting video series. Now, we at Tutorfy realize that parents have a lot of questions about what they can do to help their child succeed in school. As a result, we've created this A+ Parenting video series that offers advice, ideas, and answers to questions that parents often have. We've spent many hours interviewing teachers, tutors, guidance counselors, parents, and students, and have compiled what we've learned into these helpful videos. At the end of these videos, I will tell you how you can sign up to view more of these free informative videos and how to download any of the documents mentioned or shown in the videos themselves. For now, get a pen and paper handy and be prepared to learn some things that can change your child's life forever. So today's video is going to be all about the Parent-Teacher Conference and how to prepare for it. Now, parent-teacher conferences can be very stressful for both the parent and the child. So the best bet is to go in very prepared, know exactly what questions you want to ask, know what information you want to get. And the first thing you should do is start by talking to your child. Ask your child questions about the class itself, get an idea what they're thinking from their point of view. Then complete the Parent-Teacher Conference Planner. This is a worksheet and it's provided to you by Tutorfy. Sit down with this big document, I'll show it to you in a second, and really go through each one of the questions that we've provided you and think of some of your own questions and discuss these questions that you plan to ask. You can discuss them with your child and ask them for more input. Then once you get into the conference, you're going to actually ask these questions, discuss the answers with the teachers, jot down your answers in the Parent-Teacher Conference record worksheet, and then again you want to come home and talk to your child about what was discussed. Remember, the teacher wants your child to succeed. Show the teacher that you're on their side and you want to help them help your child by coming in prepared with very specific questions and topics to discuss. Now let's go take a look at the big Parent-Teacher Conference Planner. So here's the document I was referring to. This is our Parent-Teacher Conference Planner. So before you actually go into the conference, you want to jot down some notes to record the class, the teacher, the date, what are some of your comments about your child's level of success, and then what are some of your child's comments about their level of success. So go in with that information, and then you're going to touch on each one of these big boxes here. So first, discuss whether or not your child's prepared for class. These are some ideas over here. These are some ideas of questions to ask, and then there's place here for you to write down some notes for yourself or some other questions that you may have. So talk about preparation from class, homework. These may be things that you may not realize you should be asking. For instance, you may see your child doing homework, but are they forgetting to turn it in or are they misplacing it? Are they actually doing well on the homework? Do they seem to understand the concepts? Do they need an assignment pad? Would they do better with one, or are they doing a good job maintaining one? What's it like in class? Is he or she focused? Are they turning in the expected classwork? How well does he or she work independently and with others during the class day? How are they doing on assessments, tests, quizzes, labs, essays, etc.? What are the averages? Do they struggle? Is it due to lack of preparation? Is it difficulty understanding what the questions are asking? Does he or she seem prepared? Does they meet the teacher's standards for preparation? And so forth. Learn a little bit about your child's strengths and weaknesses. Maybe you may pick up some things that you don't necessarily notice because you're not dealing with your child in an academic setting, and the teacher may notice these things. So kind of pick your teacher's or the teacher's brain about your child and see what they learn from their perspective, their point of view. It may or may not match up with what you already know. Effort. Effort's a big thing. What's the effort that your child's putting in? Is it sufficient? Is it above and beyond what's expected? Or is it not meeting the standards at all? How about behavior? How does he or she act in the classroom? How is she socially? Is the behavior consistent? Does the class meet in the morning, before or after lunch, at the end of the day? Sometimes that impacts how a child behaves in a certain class. What are some areas for improvement? What should the child do to improve? What areas and so forth? Are there any missing assignments? Anything that can be made up? Anything that the child should just do regardless of whether or not it's going to be made up? Are there any strategies that the teacher would like you guys to implement at home? and then finally any other concerns that you may have. So again, these are questions that we've thought of, that we typically see in conferences, that we recommend you at least considering, and then a place here for you to jot down other questions that you may have. So go through this, spend a good 15-20 minutes at least talking to your child and jotting some ideas down here, and then bring this with you to the conference. This way you come prepared, you know exactly what's going to be discussed, and then, like I said, you've got a parent-teacher conference record handout also that goes along with this that you can bring to the conference, and it'll help you take notes, take efficient notes, and remember exactly what's discussed. And the most important thing is going back home and discussing this with your child. You know, what did the teachers say? Or you could even bring your child to the conference. Check with the teacher, see if that's something that's allowed or something that's normal within that school, and bring your student. I have a lot of parents who bring students when they conference with me, and that's wonderful because we can discuss things right then and there in front of the student and get the student's input. So definitely share this information with your child, and if you can, bring your child to the conference. Now, if you go to www.tutorfy.com/videos, you can download that Parent-Teacher Conference Planner worksheet for free, and you can also sign up to have more videos just like this emailed to you on a regular basis. I also recommend looking for the follow-up to this video, the Parent-Teacher Conference Record, which will provide you with a must-have guide for taking notes during the actual conference. At tutorfy.com/videos, you can also watch some tutoring sessions that took place in our online classroom, and you'll be amazed at how our tutors can help your child in the comfort of your very own home. You can also inquire about our online tutoring program, and you can meet a tutor that will give your child the edge that he or she needs to be successful in school and in life. At tutorfy.com/videos, you can sign up for more videos just like this one, and you can make learning exciting again for your child. Learning should be fun. Visit us at tutorfy.com/videos and help your child improve knowledge, grades, and most importantly, confidence. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you will join us again for another video.